Whenever people look to invest in Dubai, they only look for two things: rental income and capital appreciation. Now, you don't mostly get both things at the same place because when it comes to a ready property, you get instant rental income, but it's usually resale and you're paying a higher premium. But when it comes to capital appreciation, you need to wait at least 2 to 3 years for the project to be handed over, and then you can make probably 10 to 20%. So today I've got for you a project which solves both these problems. It is getting ready in the next 4 months, and the payment plan is 20/80, which means 20% is the down payment and 80% can be mortgaged by the bank. And this is a straight from the developer deal. There is no commission and this is not a resale. So in this project, I'm going to explain everything about this project, starting from its location, its mock-up, its construction progress, the payment plan and pricing, the show apartment, and finally how you can make money with this project. So let's get on with the video. So the project is located in Jumeirah Garden City, which is also called Al Satwa. It is right bang on Sheikh Zayed Road, 7-minute drive and 7-minute drive from the DIFC metro station. This project is located just 10 minutes drive from the Lamer beach and is at a prime location because of its proximity to all of these landmarks which I just spoke about. We've also got a mosque right in front of the project. You've got one park right over here and one park behind the building. And you've got a lot of groceries and supermarkets scattered around this area. And this area is mostly known to give out good Airbnb rentals and is a hub for hotel apartments and could generate about 8 to 9% ROI in the short term. Now let's take a look at where this project exactly is on the map and the DDA website, government website.
Now, as you can see on the map, this is the Burj Khalifa right here in downtown Business Bay. Then we go on the Emirates Road on the Red Line Metro and we see our project called DGM Vision House Residence. Now, as you can see, there's a mosque right in front and a park at the back, which is the Jumeirah Garden City Park. And if you zoom out and go towards the side, you can see the Sheikh Zayed Road, the Red Line Metro, and the World Trade Center Metro Station. Then on the same line, you can also see the Emirates Tower Metro Station. And if we go a little more ahead, we can also see the Financial Center Metro Station. Now, if we move on towards the water side, this is the Lamer Beach, which is just 10 minutes away from our project and our location, which is the DGM Vision House and Jumeirah Garden City. And this is the zoomed out map to see where exactly your project will be. And now this is the DDA government website, which is a website where the government puts out its future plans, all the plot locations, all the plot sizes, everything about Dubai's. Now this is the Gold Line upcoming metro station, which is on the top side of Jumeirah Garden City. And on the bottom you can see the Metro Red Line, which we saw on the previous map. You can also see the different stations scattered on the same Sheikh Zayed Road, which is the main highway of the UAE or Dubai. And as you can see, the whole area, the 3 metro stations here and Mirage City Walk. So this is what it is.
So as you can see behind me, this is the project, and at this stage it is almost complete. Around 4 to 5 months more is needed for the exteriors and the finishings. And I think the area as well is developed. Only a few plots remain on the sides. All other plots are already covered. So this is the mock-up of the whole building. This is what it would look like once it's ready in the next 4 months. So you've got 2 podiums as parking. You've got the first, or maybe the first floor is of the lower apartments where you've got a private pool, and the first floor is completely sold out. So you've got studios, 1 and 2 bedrooms in this project. And if you come here, you can see that the studios are on the side of the building. The 1 bedrooms are on the corner, and there are only 4 units of 2 bedrooms here. So on the top floor, you've got the gym, infinity pool, and some other amenities, and the infinity pool is directly facing the Burj Khalifa. So the payment plan and pricing for this project is 20/80. 20% is the down payment, 4% is the DLD fees, and 80% can be mortgaged by the bank. And the unit types are a studio, which starts at around 900,000 for a 358 square foot apartment, fully furnished. The 1 bedroom is at around 685 square feet and starts at around 1.7 million dirhams. So the 2 bedroom is 1200 square foot and it starts at around 2.6 million dirhams. Now let's see the show apartment and what you'll be getting in this project. As this is an Airbnb friendly hotel apartment concept, you get 5 methods of entering the apartment: fingerprint scanner, keypad access, AI camera scanner, card and key. So once we enter the apartment, we can see the 2 panels right on the starting, which is the smart home system and the climate control system. Keep in mind that this is a smart home, which means your phone can control every aspect of this house. So let's start with the dining table, which you'll be getting in this apartment. Everything you see exactly as it is, you'll be getting with the finishing on the wall, the wooden concept, the marble on the wall, the chandelier, the 3.1 meter ceiling height, the TVs. And when we come to the kitchen, you can see that the wall marble, same exactly is used on the kitchen as well. You're getting Bosch appliances, which is the washing machines, the chimney, stove, then microwave and oven. And you're also getting a fridge with the apartment. So you're also getting the powder room for the guests, which is right next to the kitchen. And if you enter the one bedroom, which is on the back, this is the size of the one bedroom, the master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. Here's your attached wardrobes, a balcony at the back, and finally the master bathroom. All the fittings that you're seeing here, you'll be getting with that color scheme and this marble fitted on the walls. Okay, so now let's talk about the main point, which is how you can make money with this project. As you can see on the screen, there are currently minimal to none of studios available for rent right now in this area called Al Satwa. It has a key location where it is very close to the metro, the Sheikh Zayed Road, the Dubai Mall, and the beach. So it is a prime location when it comes to people working in Business Bay downtown DIFC. So catering to those people and the people who are looking to live here short term, in the winter months where they explore all tourist places. So this area especially is very premium in that case. So now if we know that the apartment costs around 1 million, you're paying 200,000 dirhams as the down payment, and the remaining 800,000 can be mortgaged by the bank, which would come around 5 to 5,500 dirhams per month in installments, EMIs. And if you have a rental of around 60,000 per year, which means that's 5,000 dirhams per month of rent which you'll be getting. So it's minimal. You out of your pocket, you're paying almost next to nothing. And if you consider the winter months where Airbnbs are at a high price and at a high demand, then you can at least pocket around 1 to 2,000 dirhams per month in your own pocket while this property is fetching you a lot of money. So let's get into a deeper analysis of why this is a good project.
So as you can see on the screen, this is one of the studios which are a key unit in the whole building, similar to this. This is 358 square foot, is the smallest size of the studio, and is a very standard layout which a lot of studios in all over projects in Dubai have. All right, this is the kitchen, the bathroom with the shower. This is the kitchen part with all the appliances, even a washing machine for a studio, the sofa, bed, everything as it is you'll be getting. Okay, and the price for this one is as it is on the seventh floor is 997,000 AED. Okay, then if we come to the bigger studio, which is at around 477 square foot, the layout is exactly like this. The balcony is a little smaller, but the internal area has increased. There is a foyer on this entrance, and you have plenty of more space in this studio. What my plan was that if you go for this studio, then we can add a partition here, like a sliding door. So there is more privacy when you enter, and it is separated from the kitchen and the bed area. Then the third one is the one bedroom, which is the smallest size of 644 square foot, and the price is 1.73 million AED. The unit size and the unit layout is exactly like this, as we saw in the show apartment as well, somewhat similar to this. So these are the three unit types, and if I go on to the calculation, so I've taken the smallest studio for now, DGM Vision 987,000, the size is 358. The minimum service charge is 15 into the size, and the maximum is 18 into the size. So this is around what your service charge, annual service charge would be. Then if I go on to the short-term rental yield calculation, this is what I've done for this period. If you suppose take the apartment today, this is what the rent should be expected. Your apartment will be ready by September or October, so you can have enough time to pay the 20% and the remaining technicalities required for the mortgage. So I've taken this based on some data acquired from Airbnb.com and Airbnb ticks. Now this is the nightly rate for a studio in the same area of a similar size and the occupancy rate is 69% in all of the year, which means that your occupancy rate is 69% and the days which the property has been acquired is 251 days. So as a safe bet, I have taken nightly rate to be 300 dirhams. The average nightly rate is 300 dirhams and the occupancy rate is 69%. So based on this, if I multiply, the average annual rent is 75,000, which is pretty decent for the studio and should be a gross ROI of 7.5%. Now, as per this, the revenue is 150,000, but we've taken the half because we have to play safe. Then we talk about the short-term rental yield calculation. I've done this based on Airbnb.com's data. So as you can see, a studio in the same area in Jumeirah Garden City is already fully booked till September. It means that there is a lot of scope for a studio in that area, and owner of the studio must be very happy with the revenues earning. So if I talk about the rates of each month, it is around 300 for June and so on till December and November, where it is the maximum, and the occupancy is also the maximum. So I've taken a safe rate of 23 to 25 days and the minimum is 10 days. So based on this calculation of 220 days in total of occupancy, and the rent we have collected would be 84,000 dirhams. And if we take it without a holiday home, if we're managing everything by ourselves, then our net rental would be around 6,600 per month. We'd be taking this much amount per month home. And if we take it with a holiday home, then the 15% is cut from your rent, and then managing everything else, putting it on rent, putting it out of rent, managing the apartment, the cleaning, every single thing is managed by them. So there's less headache to worry about. And the rent you'll be getting taking home would be 5,564 AD. So the gross ROI and the net ROI are given here. And if we go on for a long term rental, then this is the projection for the next 9 to 10 years, with a very safe increase in rent of 8 to 7% and then 5%. So by 2027, 2028, in the long term, you'll be getting around 7.7%. And keep in mind that this is the least amount of rent you can expect in this apartment based on previous projections. As you can see here, a project called Alia Residence is rented at 60,000 for 355 square foot apartment at the fourth floor. Our apartment, on the other hand, is on the seventh floor, and we have a mosque and two parks around and better furnishing and fittings. So we should at least expect 65,000 as the rent this year, but we're not getting the handover this year, so we can expect that we get the long-term rent started with 70,000. So soon we'll be at a very good rent of 9.6%, 10.3%, and this is again, as I said, very safe. This area is to be only worked upon with short term because that is where you earn the most amount of money. So in the next 3 to 4 years, you'll be getting around 9.3% out of this property with the holiday home, with the 15% getting cut out of your income. And if you just plan on managing it yourself, you're already at 9.4% by the next 2 years. So also, I have taken a mortgage calculation to see how much you're paying per month and how much you're getting per month. So if we take a mortgage of 800,000, all right, for this apartment, and the mortgage installment with all the fees and everything would amount to 75,240 AED. The monthly would be 6270. So we are trying to get above this value. Now, if you see here, at an interest rate of 4% and a term of 25 years, this is what your monthly rental intake would be. 4755 by the end of 2034, and by next year you should be financially free from this loan. Your rent will be paying everything, and if you go without the holiday home, then you're already in the positive. And when it comes to long term, this takes the longest time to be positive. By 2028 you'll have 105 dirhams per month coming into your account instead of going out. So this covers why this area is very prized, this location, this studio, this project. Thanks for watching till the end. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions about this project or want help in investing in any other real estate project, then reach out to me. My WhatsApp number is given right here, and the link to my WhatsApp and my Instagram are also given in the description below.
So take a look and have a nice day. Thank you.